Hi there, my name is Matt Stewart, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. Can you believe this? This is a response video to a challenge posted by Matt Parker on the Stand Up Maths channel. You can find a link in the description below to both his channel and the video of the challenge. A brief description of the challenge is he has a box, a clear box, with 3 dice that are the same color, size, and shape. And he wants to know, if you roll the box, can you take the results from those 3 dice and take those results and equate it to rolling 2 fair 6-sided dice? He says the answer is possible, but he hasn't found a solution yet. Well, I have. I'm here to present it to you now. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to take a look at all the different possibilities that this result can be. So here we have the results of 2 fair-sided dice. It can be anywhere from 2 all the way down to 12. And here in the second column, we have the possible combinations of it. So we have one possible combination with the sum of 2, 2 combinations with the sum of 3, all the way down to one combination with a sum of 12. Now we need to equate that to the number of possible combinations we need out of 3 dice. And so there's 6 times the number of possible combinations with 3 dice than with 2. So we equate that here to we need 6 possible combinations that result in a value of 2, 12 that results in a value of 3, and of course all the way down to 6 for a value of 12. Now, the first thing we look at is, can we just take the sums like Matt Parker showed in his video to equate to a fair one-sided die, one die that is fair? That answer is no. It's not as simple as that. So I looked at the next part. What if you roll it and it comes up to be 3 of a kind? All 3 dice are the same. Or if 2 are the same. And we have that possibility right here. So there's only 6 different ways where you can get 3 of a kind. 3 1s, 3 2s, 3 3s, all the way to 3 6s. So that's only 6 possibilities. But there are a total of 90 possibilities for getting 2 of a kind, or 2 1s and something else, 2 2s and something else. There's 15 different ways for each one. So there's 15 ways where you can get 2 1s and then something else for the third one. So that's a total of 96 different possibilities with these combinations. So I equate that to looking at these 3 middle values here. We need 30 to equate to a value of 6, 30 to equate to a value of 8, and 36 to equate to a value of 7. That adds up to 96. Perfect. So what we can do is we can take these 6 possibilities for 3 of a kind and equate, if we get all 3 the same value, that is equivalent to rolling a 7 with 2-sided dice. And now we can just split up these 3 of a kind possibilities evenly. So let's say if you get 2 1s or 2 2s, that equates to a value of 6. 2 3s and 2 4s, that's equivalent to 7, or 2 5s and 2 6s, that equates to a value of 8. So there we have these possible values. And now we have to take a look at these 4 up here and these 4 down here. So now we can take a look at the sums if all 3 dice are unique values. And so we have that table here. As you can see, there are 6. We have some from all the way to 6, all the way down to 15. And here are the possibilities for the combinations of those sums. You can have, there's 6 possible ways to get a 6, which is a 1, a 2, and a 3. There's 6 possible ways to do that. There's 6 ways to get a 7, and so on and so forth. So we can find a way to equate that into these combinations up here. And here's the way I did that. I took it all the way to the 2 extremes. I looked at this one at the number 2, say we needed 6 to equate to the 2 value here. And so for the 3 dice here, if the value of the 3 dice add up to 6 and they're all different values, that equates to rolling a 2. Consequently, rolling a 5, 4, and 6 equates to a 15, which gives us a value of 12. Now I look here and we need a 3 add up to 12, and an 11 is 12 different combinations as well. So I look down here. Well, 14 and 7 don't really they can make sense, but it's a lot easier for us to use 8 to go to a value of 3 and 13 to go to a value of 11, and I'll explain why later. So now we need 18 combinations for a 4 and 18 combinations for a 10, and just going up the ladder, we have 18 possibilities to roll a 9 with 3 unique values, so that equates to a value of 4, rolling 2 dice. And of course, we go to a 12, and that equates to rolling a value of 10. Now is where rolling the 2 sums of 7 and 14 come into play. Because to roll a 5 or a 9 to equate to those 2 values, we need 24 different combinations. And this makes it a lot easier because we have 6 ways to roll a 7 with 3 unique dice, and we have 18 ways to roll a 10 with 3 unique dice. So we just take those 2 values together to get the 24 combinations we need to roll a 5. And we do the same thing with 11 and 14, and we get a value of 9. So let's take a look at what we have all together. So to equate to a value of 2 when rolling these 3 dice to get a value of 2 dice, 2 means 3 unique values of the dice. No 2 dice are the same. That add up to a value of 6. 3 adds up to a value of 8. 4 would be 3 unique values to adding up to 9. And you can see the rest of the table there. So essentially, if you have any rolls where 2 dice are the same, you would get either a 6, 7, or 8, depending on what those values are. The remainder of the values depends on the sum that they add up to. I hope this makes sense, Matt. I hope you like my solution. I hope you can come up with a different one. I'm sure there are many other different combinations or solutions that many of you have come up with already. But this is my solution, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video.